Welcome to another No Might No Fate battle report, edited and directed by myself. For this one, I felt like keeping it simple, but always interesting. So this one is a 500-point battle report in which I mandated that each player has an ally of some kind. I kept it very broad as to allow the players as much creativity as possible. However, I heavily encourage them to choose an ally or an allied detachment that complemented the other force in some way, to have a creative use of the ally that allowed for new combinations, and I think both succeeded in doing so. So I hope you enjoy today's battle. Let us know what you think in the comments.
For today, I have brought an alliance of Gondor and Rohan. So for the Gondor contingent, I have Ingold leading the Gondorians. So Ingold's got 5 warriors of Minas Tirith with shield, 2 with spear and shield, and then he's got 4 Found Court Guard with shield and 1 warrior with banner, spear, shield. So Ingold's there to provide the shield wall, which is going to be my anvil. Then we have Beregond, who is he's a 30-point model. He's 1-1-1-1. He can lead 6 guys. So he's got 1 Citadel Guard with bow. He's got 5 rangers with spear. So it's going to be my shooting contingent for Gondor. And then finally, I have my Rohan. So the hammer to my anvil will be led by probably my favourite Rohan model, so Theodred. So he's a 3-attack monster, really. He's got 3 Rohan Royal Guard with throwing spears. He's got 1 rider with a throwing spear, and then he's got 4 more riders. They've just got their bows and standard equipment. So that's my hammer and anvil. The Rohan provides the Gondorians with a reliable source of killing with strength 4. And the Gondorians provide the Rohan contingent with a solid defensive line that they can then pivot around.
Alright, so for my Mordor Serpent Horde list, we have the Knight of Umber, one of the best ring rates.
Okay.
You'll
have to prove that one.
Yeah, true. We've got the Black Numenor Marshal and a Mordor Siege Bow. Serpent Horde, we have Raza. Just Raza. Who is just bringing some Thick boys and some spears for a D6 terror wall.
With poison spears. Yep. So what was are you adding some hitting power to Mordor, or were you adding, because the Black Nums don't hit very hard, or were you adding D6 to Serpent Horde?
I'm adding D6 to Serpent Horde because the biggest they get, even in their captains, is 5.
So, scenario veto time with Damo on the pool.
Which is pool 1.
Pool 1. Uh-oh. Go on, what? Command the battlefield.
Okay.
Pool 2.
So, second. Yep, pool 2.
Yep.
Scenario 2.
Destroy this. Oh, no, sorry. Seize the prize.
Ooh.
And final option.
I bet it's going to be pool 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Fog of War. Very cool.
Okay.
Alright, veto roll-off. Winner of the roll-off, picking second as that's more advantageous. Go on then.
Cool. That's done. I'm going to get rid of Command the Battlefield.
Alright.
Because the bow will probably die very quickly.
To the horses.
And Mock doesn't have much, so I'm going to veto Fog of War.
I said do it much, do I?
You probably do, but
Marshall.
Yeah,
you get to dismount, so good luck.
So seize the prize.
Yep.
Yeah, I deploy in the middle because I just got to get to the objective quick, like Damo, and it's pretty much whoever gets there first gets to have fun. I did have a siege bow. I waited for the end so I knew where his bows were going, so I can shoot at him and he can't shoot at me. Very nasty strategy. I liked Fog of War because of Raza. I could choose my Fog of War target, but obviously I needed to get rid of Command the Battlefield because not only I have a siege weapon, I also have a solo drop Knight of Umber. I mean, he probably could hold his own. He's one of the best Nazgul. But no. So it's seize the prize, so I'm just trying to get to the middle.
I'm pretty confident a 1 wound, 1 attack model could take on about 9-10 Rohirrim.
Yeah, easy.
So Mop decided to deploy in the middle. Obviously, he had the first drop, so I've countered with Ingold. Ingold's just hopefully going to push up the centre. I don't know if I have a march. I think Thaedred has a march. I'll just have to double check that. But otherwise, if I can get my shield wall in the middle there, then I can scatter my horses to the wind. Beregond is currently just holding the flank. I've got a bodyguard unit, hopefully going to sit back, and then if I do not get the objective, then he might be able to take a lucky shot and maybe dismount or just take out the guy straight up. I did veto... What did I veto? I vetoed Fog of War. Just because he's got slightly better heroes than me. And the fact that he's got a siege bow means that I can't really get onto his board half without worrying about being shot. If I'm sitting on an objective in his terrain piece, then he can just shoot me. He's got enough guys to probably take care of my front line and punch through. And I don't really have a lot of bodyguard in the army.
Alright, turn 1 priority.
Very nice. That was a 6 as well. That was a 1.
Alright, goes to Domus. Any declarations from either party?
I don't have March.
I'm gonna march.
Okay, so I have 2 rangers who've moved half. I have the Citadel Guard, who has not moved at all. So he's just going to be there to contest if Mop tries to push around the bush. And then a bunch of my Rohirrim have moved half, so they can shoot. That's about it. My rangers have pushed up into the forest, which is important because now they provide the in the way and they don't get the in the way for the forest.
I got the Knight of Umber going out wide just to sort of draw some attention from the horses. Damn, I can't hear this. And then I've got my Black Nums going through this side. They are still within 6 of the march, so they're fine. But I don't think they need to be seen by the guy. I think it's just 6 inches within. They are in the forest, so they still get the in the way for the forest. They've got a little spear boy with them, and then I've just gone straight up the middle, trying to grab it before he can, and hopefully hold the front.
Alright, turn 1, good boy shooting.
Yeah, so I'll just start with the 2 rangers who've moved half. They're going to go for the
Roll in here.
the Numenorian, the Black Numenorian.
The little
there.
flanking
so
party.
they move, so 4s. Don't even worry about it. And then my boy up here, he's going to need 4s, and he's just going to go for the same guy. Nope. And then I have 4 Rohirrim with bows, and I'm going to drop a dice. In fact, what I'll do is I'll go 2 of these guys into the Numenorian Marshal within in the way for his barricade. So they're going to need 5s to hit. 1 hits. We're going to have an in the way for the barrier. It goes through the barrier, up or down on the Numenorian Marshal. Goes up.
That's
I mean, I'm going to need a 6 by something. That won't do it. And then I've got 2 more shots, and they're just going to pick off... I'll go with this guy first into him, because he'll have an in the way for the wall. So 5s, nope. And then this guy's going to go for the banner with an in the way for the guy in front of him. No, that is it. I mean, I didn't really expect it to do much. They're all D6. 6s to wound, and like 4s and 5s to hit. But it's better than nothing. I mean, Mop's siege bow's going to have a shot now on a 5+. Who's his target? 48 inches, right?
Choose, yeah, 48 inches, and it's accurate, so within
It's from the top of the siege bow, so I mean, you could hit it all the way over to here.
Yes.
But who can your siege
And
veteran
it also
see?
pushes back.
Yes.
He can see.
Drawing line of sight from your siege vet.
He can see that whole front. Yep. After him.
Okay.
So who's shooting?
I'm going to shoot.
Ingold's right there.
Yeah, but he can choose anyone within.
And he's defends 8 right now?
8, yeah.
Let's go for Ingold. Actually, let's go for him.
Cool.
Just make sure I can see. Double check.
You'll be able to see the guy in front of him.
Nah, I can't see him. I'll choose. He's going to probably choose him then. I'll just go for Ingold.
Yep.
Right.
Go for it.
Roll right in the middle.
5+.
I'm limited. So I knew this was going to happen. Alright, no combat declarations, so straight to turn 2 priority.
Yeah.
Roll on that little grey blob.
I had it, so Mop will win on ties, and he'll win it.
We went on
anyway.
6s nonetheless.
Look, so only one model can pick it up per turn. One model per side can try and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
If I call the move with Ingold, I do get there with Warrior, but then he's kind of stuck out in no man's land by himself.
Yeah, against this.
But I think it's going to be risky, but I think I'll let Mop have it. I don't see any reason to call the move right now.
I agree.
And Ingold's going to need his might, especially if he's the target for Raza. I want to be able to strike.
Does Mop want to use his second march?
Yep.
Alright, Mop movement, turn 2.
Alright, so I'm just moving the Black Neurons just past because it's the artifact is open ground, so I can move over it. I'm moving it past the artifact so I can just have Black Neurons around the artifact, sort of giving spooky vibes to it. And my fat guys are just going to come in from the side. They can't get charged yet.
4+.
Is it a 4+?
Yeah, 4+. I mean, it's a 50.
I thought it was a 5+.
Nah, it's 4+.
Picks it up.
The objective goes to Raza after he marched in behind the front line.
Cool.
But I'm very excited to see where this is going because if Damo wants, this is going to be quite the charge of the Rohirrim.
Alright, so I've just moved up. I've engaged with Ingold and a couple of the Gondorians. 2 of my guys have failed. And then I've backed them up with Fight 4 spears. Ingold's only Fight 4, so it's still 50-50. But, I mean, I might be able to punch through regardless of if I win or not. Ingold will push Mop's guys back, which means I'm a step closer to getting to Raza.
And D8, you're not afraid of strength 3?
No. Like 6x4s. Good luck to him. We both have a banner there. I've moved up my Rohirrim, so all my 3 Royal Guard have gone on the flank to go deal with the Ring Wraith. They're all in 8 inches, so they can all throw their spears at him. So hopefully I can take his horse out and then maybe charge him next turn. And then I've got a bunch of Rohirrim who have moved half and can shoot. Baragon's just pushed up into the forest and my rangers are going up. Hopefully to go put some pressure on his siege bow. So
The siege bow lines up its second shot of the night and point out where it is aiming.
He is aiming for this boy here.
Roll at the little grey dot.
Hits.
scatter shot.
So on a 1, it just doesn't hit anything.
Yep.
And on anything that's not a 6, it hits
Someone else.
someone else.
Someone else.
Anyone within 3.
I mean, I'll probably just go for the spear right behind him. How far is it? Is it D6 inches?
Could be, and that would be pretty brutal.
I mean, I don't really want to send it into Ingold's combat because there's still in the way for Ingold and his friends, I think. Or is it? Does it hit the combat and then? Yeah, I don't know.
It probably would hit the combat.
I think I'd choose the target, but then there's probably an in the way for the
D6.
guys. Okay, D6 inches. Right.
So it hit the other 2 boys.
Well, you need to do your D6 first
Oh yes, that's it. Oh, it does.
because he gets thrown back. So how far does he get thrown back?
On the grey dot, Mox.
He goes back 6.
No, don't count.
Nah, that doesn't count.
Oh,
He's got to roll on camera. Or at least attempt to. I'll
3
take
inches,
that.
I mean,
Still will hit.
he's not going to hit anyone, I don't think.
Is he?
I mean, if we go from the siege bow, so he goes to about there-ish, so we push that back 30 inches to the back of his base. I don't believe so, but you can have a look.
Get the camera in there. That is a kind of tough one. No.
I think he's just a couple mil out.
Yep.
But do you want to see if you kill him?
No.
He is defense 6.
On the grey mob,
freeze.
doesn't count.
Yep.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
I'm saved!
Mob is.
So that Gondorian is alive. He's counting his stars.
If the viewers can't witness it, it didn't happen.
He's prone.
He is prone, yes.
3 throwing spears, potentially to dehorse the ring wraith, putting him to 1 attack.
So 5 attacks. Swing 5.
Rolling in
Shoot
between
5. So let's. Okay, 1 hits. That's all I need. So up or down.
Looking for a
on
down,
him.
he thinks.
Goes down.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to need a 5 because he's got a strength. Or is it an armored horse?
It's just
I don't think it'll matter. That won't do it.
Whoa.
Poison.
Alright, rest of the shots,
Yep.
probably just going into the bulk.
Actually, I got 2 bows here. They're just going to shoot at the Dark Marshal on 5s with their bows. Nothing.
And that's actually it for combat. I was expecting more, but they're all kind of afraid of each other. Turn 3, priority roll.
It'll go to me.
Go to you.
Do you want to call anything, sir?
You've got Mike there, and where's Raza? There.
Raz is just in the middle, but I don't really want to do anything.
Old mate's gonna get charged.
He is going to get charged. And I can't copy theirs because it's just as bad.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to, yeah.
That would work. I'm going to cool a move, use the last point of might on the Black Number and Marshall.
Okay.
How far does he get? Does he get all the way to the front?
He gets most of the way. He gets up to the... Ooh,
Well, that's all of them.
all of them.
Does he get that guy on the right corner? Yep.
If he charges those two, how far does Mob's front line go? I mean, he can't engage Ingold. But he doesn't get Old Mate either. So...
No. That is good for me.
What does he fight 5?
Yep. He could be fight 6 if Mob decides to take a good ring ray.
No.
Do I counter?
What do you mean? It is a good for
I
me.
mean, if I counter with Ingold, all I really do is push in and then go around. Which is probably good because then I'm not in the firing line for the siege bow. Do I call the move? If he moves, then he just plugs up. Yeah, I'll call the move with Ingold because he's got 3 might.
That's really
Alright, roll off on the sacred grey dot.
I have priority, so 1, 2, 3 goes to Mob. Goes to Mob. Of course it would.
Where's the knight going? Or the marshal?
Marshall?
So who do you get again? He gets everyone.
He gets
yeah.
everyone.
Marshall?
No, does he? Yeah, except for the banner.
Yeah, he probably gets the banner as well. Nah, actually no, not the banner.
That's it, later banner.
Cool.
Unless you just called it without me, I suppose.
Ah, yes, that's what I'm going to
The
do.
voice of Saruman is working here.
He is actually going to go into 2 of them.
Everyone's going to get within 6 of him?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Ingold won't be toggled, so that's fine.
Oh my god, what's going on here?
Yeah, okay, so I called the move with Ingold. I didn't really realise that I trapped him in there by himself. I kind of thought that he wasn't there, but I think some things moved and he then became trapped. But I've engaged his Knight of Umbar with the 3 Royal Guards, so if I do win the fight against him, he will probably drop.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't get the move off. If I got the move off with Ingold, I think I would have been able to put some pressure on him with Thaedred, but otherwise all my bows, for the most part, can still shoot. Everyone's moved about half, and I'm now in range of his bolt thrower to shoot some of his siege veteran guys. Maybe if I killed the siege veteran in my priority of shooting, he would then hit on 6s.
End of movement turn 3 finally. It was a bit of mucking around. These 3 did end up coming out, and the banner has repositioned in Mop's regular move. Now we're on to the good boy shooting, and as mentioned before, the siege bow is in line of sight.
Yeah, so my 2 rangers are going to go for the siege veteran with and in the way for the siege weapon because it is considered terrain. 1 hits. That's all I need. It goes through. Nope. Do I wound? It's D9 or D10?
I think it's D10.
Oh, well then I can't wound it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see if it matters. No, it doesn't. He's going to throw a throwing spear at Old Mate, so he's going to need a 5. Nope. Classic. He's going to shoot at Old Mate. He's going to need a 4. He hits. 6s.
Need some poison on those bows.
These 3, we'll do one at a time. So first one misses, second one hits. Does he hit this guy? Does he kill this guy? No. And then the last one's just going to go for the same guy. Hits and then does not kill. And then we'll go for Baragon. Baragon's just going to go for the spear support with an in the way for Old Mate. And he misses. Okay, this is great. He's going to go for the spear support. He hits. Does he kill him? Strength 2, defense
6.
Spear
4.
support.
Oh, Swiss spot. Defense 4.
So that'll kill him.
Nice.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Alright, first casualty for the game.
Alright.
Alright. Where is... Let me get the cool shot.
Because what I'm about to do is very evil.
He's going to destroy the front line.
I am going to aim for the Knight of Umbar.
Ah.
Okay.
I've got 2 fate through mine still. He's fully loaded, so if I can just fate it, I can technically kill everyone in that.
Sure.
Okay. Roll it right in the middle there.
Right, so to hit, I do have a might on him as well.
Please work.
Oh, that was a 6! You bastard. Damn it, he misses.
That was such a good idea there. Can we do that one first, please?
Yes.
Well, I have priority, so yes. Yes, we will.
Thank you.
At least I have might.
Roll in here.
Okay.
Whoa.
Classic.
Two might to
all your
win.
might.
I'm gonna 2 might to win.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to need 5s.
I'm gonna hit this one.
Or you go for the horse.
The rider. I'm gonna go for the rider on this one.
So we don't mind. Okay, cool.
You don't get the reroll on heroes.
Oh, yeah, true.
Alright.
You gotta remember your Mordor
Liz.
roll. Oh, you don't have the Mordor roll.
Because he's outnumbered.
End of turn 3. We're just having a giggle about Theodred's inaction, but he's a reckless
Because he
little boy.
has to charge as soon as he sees.
Yeah, he's got to be
He
careful.
has to charge if he can.
Yep.
But he hasn't been able to.
We have the first casualty of the good boys, and it was to Raza, of course. And we have 3 casualties, including the one you got shot off the board to Evil. Mop still has the objective, but he's playing risky with it, unlike Theodred even. And of course, we saw what happened over there, so let's not talk about that one again. Turn 4 priority on the grey boy. Just don't hit the boys.
Goes to Mop.
Mop didn't roll on camera.
I mean, that was.
On the grey boy.
Bruh.
Alright, fine. Next time you don't get it though.
I demand a reroll.
Unless Damo wanted him to get priority.
No, I wasn't priority.
Plenty of might on the good side.
Not so
Not
much money on
really.
that side.
I mean,
Well, a lot of it's over there.
I'll probably still call the move anyway with Ingold. I mean, he's not going to go anywhere. But I need to be able to move. Unless I call it with Baragon, who is further back, and he can then push up, which is actually what I'm going to do. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
call
good.
it
Baragon being
can
behind
use
that
his only
tree.
point of might to move.
I am going to use a point of might on Raza.
Raza.
Oh, okay.
Alright, roll off.
Mop has priority.
If Mop don't roll close enough, it don't count.
Oh my god.
Evil always wins.
Evil always wins.
I had a game literally
Well,
the other night where
yeah.
this happened to me.
Jesus Christ. Alright, go for it.
Alright, so for my heroic move, I moved Raza into the rider onto the far of the front line because I think I can do things with that. And then it just pretty much hold the front so they can't sort of get through it around the sides. Yes. There is one boy that can jump down, but I think he should be fine. Obviously, Black Knight Marshall going straight back into the other two.
I've lost, I don't know how many roll-offs now, but it was another one. So I've just pushed up. Baragon's just kind of situated in the middle. I don't really have much more of a front line at the minute, so I've just engaged what I can. Failed to kill with throwing weapons again, with the one rider who managed to get into 2 Numenorians. Actually, sorry, he needs a courage check. He would have failed. Okay. Of course he would.
End of movement, turn 4. We've only got 2 re-engaged with the Dark Marshal as 1 went off. Everything else is about what you'd expect with Theoden still not being able to commit to much. We have 1 shot on the whole board, and of course it's the little boy down here. The boys.
The boys.
What are the boys doing? Are they shooting their commander?
Yeah, let's try that again. It worked. It's an interesting plan, and it's gonna be funny if it doesn't work at all and I kill my commander.
It will be.
Yeah. Alright, so does not hit.
Alright.
As Mordor should be.
Heroic declarations. Not a lot of might on the board. Raza's got 2, and that's it for you. And then, what's your count at the moment? Ingold have any?
I've got 5.
Ingold's there. Ingold's got 2, and Big Man's got 3. Alright. Who's declaring first?
Well, I have no heroes in combat.
Oh, because he's bloody. Yep. Alright.
I'm going to declare a combat.
With Raza?
With the Raza
Cool.
and a Black Gnome. Alright, let's see it.
I mean, there's no point in me striking because he won't be able to get around because there's control zones. So Raza will, assuming I did this correctly, which I might not have because he's not close enough, I don't think. So Raza will probably be able to get into Ingold, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll have to see once that base is gone. Do you want to roll first, Deborah?
No, not really. But there you go.
No, here's
Raza's 3.
Raza.
He's going to die, so I'll just remove him.
You never know. You never know with Raza. He can. Oh, barely. Jesus.
You had 1 more die as well.
Alright.
Well, really, the goal is actually for Mob to get off the board edge. So I don't know if he really wants to fight in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Or does he want to run away?
exactly.
There are bows right there, though.
Well,
Including that one, and that one. And that
So
one,
we'll
and that one.
Him. He will wrap around the back.
Yep.
Oh, it's going to leave this sort of exposed. That's a big hole. That's a perfect hole. Actually, no. No, he is just going to sit here.
Okay.
I was gonna say that was a perfect hole for a cavalry to fit through.
And then where's Raza going?
Like that one right there.
Raza is gonna go here.
Save his mate.
Okay, I suppose.
Alright, let's see how the
Right, we're
combat's going. It's looking to be quite the bad turn for the forces of good. Already 3 losses, one of them being a D7 elite boy.
And one of them costing nearly as much. In fact,
Yeah.
like 5 points more.
Okay.
And just sitting around.
Where we're really banking on Phaedra just pulling the wind out of his pocket.
Oh, you'll have to.
Yep, so all the troops are done. We're just down to the heroes, and where are we starting, Mop?
We will go. Let's go this one.
All 3 of you heroes.
I
Rolling
roll,
here.
The guy who charged is on the Rohan dice, just for clarity.
My
okay.
god. If you don't get punished
So
for
Mop doesn't
poorly
lose
playing a ring
his
raid.
point of will.
No, I do.
I thought it's if you win.
No, it's if I copy and I win the fight.
Are you,
Oh.
you sure it has to be? Oh, you don't
So
spend.
if I copy and lose, I lose 2 will.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you have to win with copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Who are you smacking?
5s to wound.
Let's just smack top boy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Raza or Marshall?
Let's go Marshall.
Yeah,
In fact, I'll stab on one of them.
yeah, in there.
Yeah, I'll stab on Horse Boy.
Ooh. I was actually going to
Banner.
punish you.
Yeah. Cool.
What was the first reroll?
Because it was cocked.
Let's go.
So, blue is stabbing. Do I go for the horse? He's D7.
It'll
so
be an
it's
armoured
sixes.
horse.
Armored horse.
It's 5s.
Oh, that's always good fight.
5's re-rolling 1s on the horse. Here goes his horse.
Ooh.
Could have been him.
And then 6s by something on him. No.
It could have been him. Oh, piercing
Oh,
strike.
it's just straight 6s, because D7.
Yeah, he's D7.
Take a throne rider, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Okay, we're good.
Okay, well, he's prone.
This is
so
fine.
Yeah,
we
we're
know
going to
that for later.
And now Raza.
I'm on the charge here, so I will have 2 dice.
Are you the same fight here?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
fight 4. Both my dice are 5s. And Raza gets a
Get
6.
Rada.
You're going to need 5s with Raza. Yeah. So there goes a Rohan.
Yeah, casualties up to 4 for Rohan, none for the good, for evil.
Okay.
Wait, there's a horse.
I mean, it's a priority. I wonder if I'll win it.
On the
Surely,
Right down here,
statistics
nearly
say you have to win this.
Okay.
You love
it's a
your fours.
50-50.
Yeah.
I do win.
but
Is Mob going to call the move?
last
to
might
Raza?
on his hero with the objective.
I am not.
Well, I can't really get to Raza anyway.
And well, Druid can't go anywhere really either.
You can get to him.
I mean,
But
then-
you're leaving him open.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been locked down all game.
And it's only one guy against Raza and he's not prone, and you have 4 dice against 2.
Yeah, I went. I'm not going to call
Yeah,
it.
you can't.
Okay. Let's see how many courage checks I fail.
Oh, yeah. What do you reckon Phaedrad's doing?
Well, what I'll do first is I will go back into the big boy. So throwing spear and he misses. I mean, it's just to tie him up.
Committing both. Yep.
I mean, if he's too busy shooting that, he's not shooting something else. Which
Yeah, well, and he can't cast
Well, there's
spells.
not really anything worth.
I mean, you
shooting.
could have ruined the front lines completely.
Did you dock Mop of his will?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the bodyguard's going to go in, and I'm just going to spear support, and then courage check with the throwing spear boy. He will pass on courage 3. No, he won't. Yeah, he will.
This is turn 5, by the
Yeah.
way.
So he'll go in. Throwing spear. Oh my god, it hits. He needs a 6 to kill. He doesn't kill.
D6 Terror Boys.
Yeah, no, they're rough. He will try and charge. He's courage 4. He will pass. So at least I'm courage fight 4 there. Sorry. You know what? Oops. He's going to go all the way over there. He's
Ooh.
going for you.
Okay.
He's sick of it.
He's shooting. Point blank.
Oh, the day causes terror.
Turn 5 shooting, you will see an orc has come out in response to said cavalry. However, we've just figured out that the bow has a clean shot into Phaedrad's combat on this Gondorian soldier. Is that the plan, Mop?
Yes.
Alright, roll in the middle there. In the middle there.
Close
That
enough.
doesn't count, Mop.
This is
Oh, in the middle.
Yeah. Miss.
I'm going to put my 1 light into that to hit.
Alright.
Okay, go for it.
So
Scatter roll.
So the target is that.
Oh, well, that's pretty good for me, isn't it? I mean, do I just go for the spear support, or do I just send it off to Baragon?
Spear support might still hit. Yeah, well, the spear support might still hit old mate.
Yeah. I mean, if it hits the spear support, it hits the spear support, because it won't hit the combat.
But he won't get knocked into.
Well, he'll get thrown this
Put it into
way.
the banner.
No. Well, I mean, if it hits the banner, then there's a bunch of in the ways for the forest and the building and the combat, so that would be funny, but no. I'm just going to quickly do a quick line.
Yeah, make sure it's not hitting
check.
Theodred.
So, if I hit that guy,
He will hit the other ranger.
he'll just hit the other ranger. He won't hit Daedrid, which is fine. Or do I just put it on Baragon and then Baragon tanks it? Because he's got a point of fate.
It's very,
True.
it's not
Fate
going
is
to
very
And
good.
if you push him back, it means that Baragon is in
closer to
range to
Raza.
Raza. Yeah, let's put it on Baragon. I mean, this is dumb.
And he's
but
only got one wound.
one fate.
Yeah, so that's...
Yeah, it's fine.
So does this siege bow ignore all wounds? It's a one shot?
Yeah.
If you fail fate, yeah.
Yep. He's only got one wound?
Yeah, go for it. Fails to wound.
Right.
How far do you throw him back? 5 inches? Thank you, sir.
A bit of Raza.
Express delivery of...
What's his? Is he fight 4?
Yeah, fight 4.
Raza's fight 4.
Fight 4.
Oh, little
I've got- he's
duel
got-
in the back line.
2 attacks, 1 sec.
Oh, one attack.
He'll have one
He's
attack.
fine.
You got 3. I know. It's
He's got a bow, so I might just go...
true.
Oh, God.
Heroic
2 wounds,
declarations. Mop has 1 might on Raza over there. So.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, look who's here.
He's in.
He's not going to do much this turn, even with the combat, but
Well,
he's
I mean,
poised
he can
to next turn.
position for a combat next
could.
turn.
Oh, by the way, does this? Did he fail courage check that horse?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they both failed. So the marshal's fine.
Yeah, that's the.
I'm just wondering whether or not I call a combat with Theodred and Ingold. Now, the reason I want to call with Ingold is if I can kill this guy.
Where is Ingold?
So Ingold's fighting these two. If I call a combat with Ingold, I can maybe kill this guy. I probably won't kill this guy. But if I do that, then I can then kill the banner.
there he
I
is.
can guarantee the banner kill.
That's why I couldn't find Ingold. He's behind the banner.
In fact, yeah, I'll call a combat with Theodred. So Theodred will combat. Because he's got a bunch of guys in this combat with him here. I'm just thinking whether or not I call with anyone else. No, just Theodred. So I guess we'll do Theodred's combat first. If you want to set the bar up while I figure out what dice
Roll
I
in
have.
the middle. Mop.
Theodred's on the green. He gets the 6. I mean, he's 8 dice re-rolling everything. Yeah, that's him dead. Okay, so bodyguard, because he can see old mate. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, you can see him through the little. Oh, can he? Oh, you threw that
Yeah, he was
arrow
over
window.
here.
Oh yeah.
Can he fit?
Yeah, make sure he can fit through that gap.
Well, I mean, it's hard.
Oh, he can jump that little bit. Yeah.
And then this guy already passed his courage check to charge before.
Yep,
So he'll go there, and Theodred will just go for the banner.
Theodred fearless.
He's already passed the courage.
Yep. But he's not fearless.
It's a weird one because Theodred has to charge. Does that mean that he still has to do a courage check to charge, or does he just charge regardless? It's a weird one. He doesn't have fearless.
Do I back up if you prone me with a horse?
I think you back up regardless if you're within 3 of Ingold. But I mean, I'll just do the banner first because your other guy's in combat.
Can we do the banner now?
Yeah, we're gonna do the banner now.
Alright, Mop, 2 dice on the banner.
I'll let Bob set the
Yeah,
bar.
Mop first. Unless you've got a spear on the banner.
No, because Ingold's phone.
Oh,
will go.
yes.
Okay.
4 on the.
Theodred will get a 4.
Oh, weak's fight 5 though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got a banner.
And banner's down over. Mop rolls a 0.
That's
Okay, it's not cocked. Good.
That was well. It was very. It was.
well, if you
barely
think it's
cocked.
cocked, it's cocked.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that'll kill him.
End of combat turn 5 after the troop fights. Mop lost an additional 3, totaling 6. Damon only lost 2, which
But I'm
does
7.
totaling 7. But Theodred is here and he's already made his mark. And well, actually, both heroes are in combat for the first time in a long time. And Mop's running out of resources. Reminder that the objective is there. So,
Charged by him at least.
yeah, on to turn 6 priority. Rolling in the middle.
2.
Alright.
Just here.
Turn 6.
Mop is not going to call because no one's in range, or barely anyone.
Did you know that Lucky Man gets a free move?
The marshal, yeah. Rule Yeah, whatever.
So what I'll do is I'll just stand Baragon up, which uses half of his move, so he can shoot.
Ooh, okay.
I might get lucky. I mean, it's 5s to wound Raza. I need a 4 to hit. Unless, of course, I send some more guys down here just to
These guys haven't done much.
be a nuisance, so they'll shoot if Raza pops out anywhere down there. Theodred has to charge, unless, of course, I can block the avenue.
Can you free up the avenue though, so Theodred can charge 2 more?
Well, if I can charge and block Theodred in, Theodred can then move where he wants.
And Theodred can see the Marshal.
But I
Yeah.
can't get to him yet.
Well, he can move those models. He doesn't have to
think
activate
about
Theodred first.
Yeah.
He would have to. He might have to use a thing to.
Well, what I'll do first is I'll tag him to disengage. Oh, actually, we'll also tag the perpetual fight in the corner. Hits up or down. Goes down.
Yes.
I mean, I need a 5. Oh, big Sauron
the
6.
horse.
Okay, I'm using them from now on.
He's,
I mean, he's fine. He can't make strikes if he wins.
Is that true?
Yes, he needs a 6 to be able to make strikes.
These boys have re-engaged a lot of courage check passes, excluding 1. So the tables are definitely turning. However, the objective is still in Mop's favour. He's a bit stuck at the moment, but you know, it's less than half his model size, so there's no jump test.
Yeah, and it's like you need a 12 to pass the jump test. Yep.
So we're at shooting.
Yeah. So I'll just remove some of the in the ways real quick. I mean,
moving the.
we know that he was.
I saw you just move.
Yeah. I mean, Raza's just gonna. He's gonna get it.
What
Demos. Oh.
He was 12 inches away from the board edge,
Okay.
and the board edge actually ends there, so he's up to there. Like he's literally as far as he can go. He was outside of 6
we will count the
of
actual
old mate.
Technically, 2 turns off from finishing.
So yeah, he's 2 turns away from
Yeah,
finishing.
that's
I mean,
okay.
So if he doesn't
I'll
kill
just do
him
my shooting.
this turn, no, next turn,
Yeah.
I win.
So all of them going into
Or
Raza.
catch you with the horse.
So
That too.
obviously the Rangers are on blue. He's going to be on the black, and Gondor is on the green. And the only one here who hits is none of them.
All right. Ballista.
Now, Ballista.
Where's he going?
He's shooting straight for this boy.
Which boy? The middle one?
The one of the
Ranger.
Yep.
Alright, to hit.
Big 5. Okay, hits.
Scatters.
Scatters. Okay.
Scatters.
My choice.
All of them are pretty.
I mean, he's probably the best because I don't think it'll hit.
Can old Mike get? Hey, he can get moved again.
Get him closer. I mean, I could. He's still got his fate. I'll just quickly measure to see if he's actually going to knock anyone prone. Nah, I think he'll just slingshot up.
Can you choose to keep it on the same model?
I can.
Yep.
I don't want to do that.
Do it. It'll be fun.
Oh, because he'll hit the hero. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're clear on that one. Easy. Yeah, you either knock him back or you knock no one.
That's your strength 4 as well.
So dumb.
Brazos D5 though.
Barragon's going for a trip.
It does knock him over, so
It will.
you
So
want
he'll have to stand up again.
So you need to move more than 3 inches
Yeah.
Alright.
for it to be worth
Okay,
it.
is this the wind roll?
Oh, it has to be in the way for the
Oh yeah, in the way for the first guy.
Go for it.
Yep, go for it.
first guy. Hits
Hits
the
him.
first guy.
Alright.
Okay, is this the wound or fly? But the flying happens regardless.
Do the fly, because then you resolve
we'll do
multiple
the
wounds.
fly.
Okay. Okay, so he'll go 6, which means he'll take a strength 3 from hitting
The
old
boy.
mate as well. So he comes up to here.
If I don't wound him.
Alright, so do you want to do the wound roll on him first?
I'll do the wound. So this is the
So-
strength 9.
Full strength.
Okay,
Four,
so that's
strength
okay,
3.
take his strength 3, which is 5s. Okay,
He
alright,
lives.
Alright,
He lives.
Baragon, does he takes a strength 6.
Six, so-
So you need 4.
False.
Because he's D5. But they're both prone. I mean, he's a bit further.
Prone Baragon.
They're both prone. Both prone.
You probably should shot. What about the horse?
Horse?
There's a horse right there.
Oh no, I can't see it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Alright. Where
Right, there's this.
can you point to me, Damo, to all the heroes on the board?
So, we've got Raza.
Mm-hmm.
We then have 3 boys here. So we have Ingold and Theodred teaming up on Old Mate, the Marshal.
Marshall.
And then, of course, we have this perpetual fight that will never end in the corner.
Oh, there's no heroes at the front line.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
No.
Alright, any heroic declarations?
I pro this only from Mop.
Well, Mop is not in
I mean, I
combat.
can't get to Raza with the big heroes. I can get to him probably with a heroic combat from the rider, but I mean, we'll just
With that guy in the way, you're pushing it.
measure. I mean,
No.
we'll say 4 inches, and then 4 inches up to here. No, not enough.
Yeah.
But I will call a combat with Ingold,
Yeah.
and then a strike with Theodred. Because
That's
Theodred
pretty
and
nice.
the Numenorian are both 5/5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Let's see your shooting roll right here.
It's a 6.
okay,
Got to ban those dice.
I'll just see what Theodred strikes to first. He strikes to 9, so
You can
he doesn't need to faint because he's re-rolling everything
Yeah.
anyway. So here's Theodred's roll. So I've got 4 high with him. Then we have
Gotta ban
Ingold,
those fail dice.
who might as well stab. He's got a 5, so I can might that if I need to. And then the Rider of Rohan, who charged. Who gets the 6?
Whoa.
That's the same roll as last
That's the same roll as last time. So Theodred needing 5s, because strength 5 on defense 7.
Yep.
is 5s.
God, Adrian.
Re-rolling everything.
3 dice to kill, isn't it?
So we have 2.
So I have to start
So far.
doing fate.
No,
And then
yeah, he's
there
gone.
we go.
Yeah,
4 wins. So Theodred gobbles that guy. Now the thing that I need to figure out here is,
where are you going to set up?
how do I block Theodred from going backwards?
Oh, yeah, because you can't.
Because he has to charge.
He has to charge.
Now,
Oh.
I mean,
So
Ingold could
technically
move up
can't
and then
catch-
do a jump test, probably, because it's probably close to half his height, but I think it'd have to be a jump test.
No, you've got to get your whole base through that base and the wall.
Let's have a look.
You've got to be able to fit a full boy. Like if you stand it up
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the wall. Yeah.
Theodred's tail's in the way, so let's just assume that that was the case. I mean, yeah, it's going to be tricky dicky. Sponsored by Throw the Dice.
You do have to charge with Adrian. Well, what was the...
I'm not too worried
the move?
about it, because what I'll do is he can go up to here into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, in fact, what I'll do first is I'll actually move him, because he can jump over the fence, so he'll move 5 up to where the ranger is.
Yep.
If I can get him out. This building is rather difficult. So the plan was always to have the gap here just in case I wanted to get someone out. And then I can move him up to here if I need to. And then if I move Ingold into the instead of risking a failed jump check to charge.
No, you moved him back.
So instead of moving him out, I move the other guy first. Do I go for the jump? I mean, if I end up right next to old mate, it's still within 6 of someone to end there. So yeah, I'll go for the jump check. So he'll just pass, and he'll just end there. And then Theodred
Has to charge.
game ends on quarter, doesn't it?
Correct.
So I can kill.
Oh, yeah, he has
I
to
can kill
keep
some guys.
combating.
Yeah.
He can charge one
I mean,
yeah.
I will probably.
And you can go over there.
I'm not going to go deal with Big Boy.
There is a transfix right there. You can remember.
I'll be right. And then I'll just
Gets
chuck it
priority.
into those 2.
Oh, he is going for kills.
So I'll try and take out some more guys while I'm at it.
Mhm.
We might as well finish the heroic
Yeah, can I
combat. So we'll do.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stab on both because I really want to get him.
Oh man, if you kill yourself.
Okay, 6.
2. Oh, no.
Okay, so he's prone. So 6s, strength 4, defense 8 is 6s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, I mean I got a 1.
He's only got one wound. And
So
no
I'm rolling
might.
these all at the same time. I'm resolving them all at the same time, so only 1 win.
First fate.
He's got to fail his fate. Okay.
Think of it.
Okay.
There we go. I'm glad you were punished for playing recklessly with the ring wraith.
Leader
What do you
win.
mean? It wasn't reckless. He was.
He went off by himself. Ring wraiths just
Just that
drop,
lucky for him, yeah.
especially the Night of Umbar. I reckon that ring wraith was on borrowed time. I'm just mad because my ring wraiths die like that all the time.
And then we'll do Theodred. So Theodred's gonna.
Well, it was. He actually did a lot, even though he looked like he didn't.
tagged
do a lot.
I get what you.
Yeah.
That's
So Theodred against 2.
royal.
3.
So what we'll do is we'll peel the fatso off with him, and then he'll go into this guy. So Theodred against these 2. So you got 2 Heradrium against Theodred.
Do they have shields?
No. They have poison.
Yeah. I just need him to flop this.
Roll on
Set the bar because I have the dice advantage. Yeah.
You should be able
First
to.
double strikes, yep, and second, yep.
End of turn 6 combat, we have our first Fat Boy casualty, a Warrior of Gondor. However, in turn 5...
2 heroes.
Oh yeah, 2 heroes and 3 warriors have been felled, and there's quite the party staring down Raza. However, if he wins this priority, he'll at least get to run away from 4 out of his 6 pursuers.
Yeah.
So let's roll here if Damon can reach it.
Alright, I mean, if Mop gets a 6, he'll win priority regardless.
I'll let you roll first then.
So I will get a 6 instead. No.
Why
turn
would I
seven,
win regardless?
But now there's a move off.
Yeah, I think I'll force the move with Ingold with his last point of might.
Mop will counter with
So
Raza.
with a Mop, I mean, Ingold can't get into combat.
I
but
will
the 2 riders
not
will.
counter.
Ooh, alright.
Because he probably wants to save it for the eventual move off afterwards.
A second one, yep.
So what I'll do is actually... Who does
Where's,
he get?
there he is.
He gets a bunch of your boys.
He doesn't get Daedric, does
No,
he?
he doesn't get David. No.
That's good though, because you're going
I mean-
that way.
He might.
No.
No, he's just out. But he gets that Fat Court guard. And he gets that guy. Okay. So what I'll do...
Everyone has to move away.
Well, I don't really need to move very far. Because these guys can just wander up. So I think what what Ingold might do...
Just shame you didn't have the might there.
Let's go 2. Does he go 2 to there? I think he might. And then what I do... Nah, I can't go too far back. Just enough to provide... Because these guys won't be able to get fully in range anyway. In fact, I think that range would... Yeah, that range is out. Which is fine.
But you get a range for next turn charge.
So he'll move there, I think. Because
Actually,
that allows...
that you didn't.
That allows this boy to go down here. Hey, sorry.
That was really good that you didn't break me actually, because I realised Raza potentially could just run.
Because he's what, coach 3?
It's coach 4, but.
With one will.
With one mind and one will.
So he's
oh,
carry-
yeah,
so he's-
that's right.
no, he's one.
Yeah, that's right.
He's 3 will.
No, 3 might. 1
Yep,
will.
1 will.
So I will send this guy in around this way.
And he's within 6. With Ingold?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Ingold's got to go much further.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to go around me.
Which is going to pull
Well,
back
Ingold
these
can go
guys.
slightly further, but I don't think it's going to help.
You could just leave your boys standing here.
Yeah,
like,
that's
what
fine.
are they
Well,
going
what
to
I'll do is I'll just send one in, and then old mate will probably see, because if you kill both of them, for example, because you need 5s, if you kill both of them, re-rolling everything,
re-rolling?
then
Then you're down
both
both
of my
horses.
ways to catch you are gone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
But if I move half there, and then this guy obviously just moves to stay within 6. Now he stands up.
Both of them stand out.
Oh, sorry, the ranger was out, so he'll just run down here, which is about 3 inches.
And he was standing up as well, so he
Yeah,
can't
so
shoot.
he stood up. And then this ranger here will also just probably leg it.
Mm.
I mean...
You're not going to have any shooting targets over
No.
here.
No, well now that I've engaged Raza, he can't run. Which means I at least have 2 more... There's still 2 turns to
Yeah.
get off. It just means that if Mop wins priority, he gets to come down here, and then I won't be able to tie him up.
Baby.
Are these boys
And
waiting?
then
or
this
they-
banner has to actually go and engage... Oh, sorry, he was in the
Are
horizon.
there banner points to this scenario?
I don't think so. So he'll go there,
There's
stand
only
within
2
6.
scenarios that have anything.
And then I will just spear support that guy with the banner. Still within 6. So Mop may move as normal.
Movement turn 7. A lot of re-engagement. Where's old mate? He's come around because he must. This movement happened. Everyone's chasing him down, including Ingold. The boy who is useless and fails his courage test may die.
Well, he got charged, so he doesn't
Yeah,
have
exactly.
to fail.
And most importantly, the siege bar is going to try and one-shot Ingold.
Or push him closer to Raza.
To Raza. Which has happened every time. Does he have fate?
Yeah,
1?
1.
Okay.
I mean, he needs 4s to wound him, but I think we'll be right. It just needs a 5 to hit.
Nope. Don't worry about it. Cool.
So where's the might on the board? Old mate's got 1.
1
One on one.
1 and 1.
Can Raza strike?
Raza's going to combat.
Ooh.
So is that
Alright.
right?
Is big boy gonna? Is little young boy gonna do anything? He gets a 10-inch move off a combat.
No, because I will have to charge.
Yes, I'm glad this role's actually getting in the way.
Yeah, no.
Because usually Damon's pretty good at boxing him in.
No, nothing for me.
Alright. Damo's got 2 dice on that horse.
Yes. What do you want me to roll?
Rolling in the middle here.
Just,
Do I stab?
just watch him get a 6 now.
I will stab because if I kill myself, if Mop fails to wound him, it doesn't count as his kill. Because it's after the combat.
Yeah, if it's after it's
It's
resolved.
after the combat, so
This is some Magic the Gathering
you
level.
just need to roll.
That's very cocked.
Cocked. Shit.
Come on. No!
I didn't want that either.
Alright, so I'll just back up this one.
All on the rider.
Yeah, 5s. Oh, this rule is busted. Yeah, okay. He's gonna.
That 5's good. Yeah,
five.
it didn't
Okay,
matter.
I
The
saw
6,
it for a
the
second.
6 was a bit dodgy.
So
Directly.
which 6? Just direct? Yeah.
Direct. Oh, actually, let me
No, it has to be direct. Get off the board next turn.
Yeah.
So that means
So
if I
if
get
Mop wins
priority,
priority, he will run.
So even if we accidentally move that model, we're staying it now. He is within 6 of the edge.
Yeah.
We've been
So if I win
pre-measuring the whole
priority-
thing.
Which means I have to break him, and then he fails his character check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly.
Priority turn 8.
That could go against
So
you.
where we going, Mom?
Oh yeah, combat.
Combat. I mean, if you want.
So we are potentially at the final turn. So while nothing spectacular
Fun
happened,
roll.
the man's alive, but Mop did break. That is the point of the last turn. So the game. Wait, you realise it ends on quarter, right?
Yeah, but if he gets the objective off, I can have a score
yeah.
6 points.
So Raza is 6 inches from the edge, and there's the closest might is here.
Stage route.
Ah, okay. So there's no way to augment anything over here. So if Mop wins the roll, he wins the game.
Assuming Raza doesn't run, but
Yes,
courage
yes,
4, he probably
With one will. So he's courage 5.
Yeah.
All right, right here. What is Mop on the Dale?
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
nail.
If we see a Dale 6, it's game over.
If he gets a Dale 6, I'm going to slash his tyres.
Oh, we all are. Oh.
I get it. Raza runs. So actually,
Well,
so,
see if he passes.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh.
and this is the last roll.
Wait, so what are we looking for? It needs to be a 5.
It needs
It
to be
needs to
5.
equal a 5 because you've got one will.
Yeah, he's fine.
He gets off. He wins.
So Mop wins. I mean, I can still get some points if this was a tournament scenario.
Well, you'd be pretty much cleaning everyone off.
Well, he needs. Who's your leader again? Oh, he's got leader kill. I think you've already got max points.
Nah, it'd be...
No, he needs a.
He needs to break,
quad
so it's
win.
going to be a 5-7.
Because you'll break unbroken,
Break unbroken.
and you've got leader kill.
lead kill, and he's got 7 for the objective.
And that concludes our 500-point battle report with allies. I really enjoyed this one. I think it had a very interesting end, revolving solely around the feats of a single hero. It's not something we often see in Lord of the Rings, as it's a game that where every model can play its part. In another world, if Raza was too busy or if Mop felt it unnecessary, he could have handed it off to a troop and almost the exact same thing would have happened, although of course he could have been chased down much easier without that 3 attacks, re-rolling wounds. So yes, this is one I enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Let us know what you thought and let us know what you'd like to see going forwards.